welcome back to the Ping Pong Flix Show. My name is Chris Wong. I hope you like my new setup. Sort of. In any case, there's my hot dog light. I cannot let that go. But what it is that I was, able to expand my room instead of being in that little corner. I'm still kind of in a corner, but I'm getting to spread out a little bit more. And then maybe for members, I'll let you see my setup over there of how that looks like. I think you even saw it on Dave the Film Junkie's show when we all watched Justice League, but I'll definitely go around the room so you can see how it looks like here. But it's I love it. I like it. It's more freeing, I think. And I've always wanted that like background, just like blurred background with colors in the back. I don't know. I just wanted that. But definitely this is going to be something new. And hope you all like it. But let's get into the topics. Today is quite a bit of stuff involving Zack Snyder's Justice League. It's very exciting. And DC and some Godzilla vs. Kong. But before I get into that, I have to thank my newest member of the Ping Pong Flix Show. Thank you so much to Cullen Hayes. Thank you for joining as a member of the Ping Pong Flix Show. I truly appreciate it. I also appreciate all my subscribers and members as well. Thank you very much. All right, well, let's get into it now. The first topic of the day is going to be about Godzilla vs. Kong. Junkie XL, Tom Hokenborg, actually released 2 tracks today. At first, he only released 1, and that was the Godzilla track right here, called Pensacola, Florida, Godzilla theme. It's very haunting, very ominous, and it really does sound like he's the bad guy here. It really does. So that part, well, he is probably the bad guy for most of it, or at least they're trying to figure out why he's killing all these humans. But you do get a sense of that in there. You don't hear the actual dun 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 dun, that theme, but it is ominous, and it does have a hint of the old Toho type movies as well. Then he also released another one. This time it's Kong's theme, Skull Island. And it does sound very much more, I would say, more heroic. Definitely showing that Kong is the one you should be supporting at first in any case. Because as he tries to, fight Godzilla, or the humans are trying to get him to fight Godzilla to stop Godzilla from destroying the world. At least that's how it's starting to look like right now for me. And so a lot of those tracks right there. But I like these covers. These are really cool. You got blue, and then you got red. You got that, totally the dichotomy right there is between Godzilla versus Kong, and it's really awesome. It's a Batman v Superman, but with Godzilla and Kong. So I'm really excited for this. And it's going to be on theaters here in Hawaii. So I think, I'm going to try see, but we may be able to go check it out in theaters, I think. So that might be something intriguing, especially my kids would definitely love. Although I don't know about the restrictions. I think they are all about popcorn and drinks, and from what I've heard, like, you can't eat popcorn there. You got to take your popcorn home, which was mean that then what's the point? So I don't know. We'll see how that happens, and we'll go about that. But that's Godzilla vs. Kong. The next thing, which is really intriguing, is Kiersey Clemons. This was breaking news today for The Flash. Kiersey Clemons to star in the Flash movie. Because, for a while we've been hearing that she wasn't going to be there. She wasn't going to reprise. They were going to replace Kiersey Clemons, Iris West, or not have her in the story at all. But now it's come out that she will reprise her role as Iris West, the romantic interest of Barry Allen. Kiersey Clemons has closed a deal to star opposite Ezra Miller in Warner Brothers' DC movie, The Flash. The actress will reprise her role as Iris West, the romantic interest of Barry Allen, a.k.a. The Flash. Clemons portrayed the intrepid reporter West in Justice League, but her role was cut by director Zack Snyder back in 2017 before he turned the film over to Joss Whedon. Now, I want to point out, like others have pointed out, including Ray Fisher, that is not entirely true. Yes, maybe Zack was there at the time, but it was a studio mandate. Meaning the studio wanted to cut it down to 2 hours. He had to cut down bunch of pieces and stuff like that. So if he did actually cut it, it wasn't his own decision. That was the studio mandate. But the Snyder added her character back in recently for his upcoming cut, which debuts on HBO Max on March 18th. Michael Keaton, who is no stranger to the DC universe, having starred as the Cape Crusader in Tim Burton's Batman movies, will reprise the character for the film, which will begin shooting in London in April. The Flash, which is DC's latest standalone film, joining Wonder Woman and Aquaman, is scheduled to open November 4th, 2022. It director Andy Muschietti is helming from a screenplay written by Christina Hodson. Barbara Muschietti and Michael Disco are producing, while Marianne Jenkins is serving as executive producer. Plot details are kept under wraps. In the comics, though, Alan and Wes grew up together after Alan's mother was killed and his father was blamed for the murder. They eventually marry, and they frequently work together to neutralize villains. So that's pretty much the heads up on that. And I like to say congratulations, Kiersey Clemons. That's awesome. It's great to see that something, characters that were dropped from the theatrical Justice League are now making it back into Zack Snyder's Justice League and can grow on further to their own. I mean, that's the whole deal of Zack Snyder's Justice League. We were supposed to have franchise. It was a franchise, right? We were supposed to have more movies signed up for all these different characters, all these different actors and actresses that were introduced in that movie. And so it's great to see that Kiersey Clemons was once again going to be Iris West. So I'm really happy about that. Can we call it the Snyderverse yet? Not quite yet, but it's getting there. We've got a bunch of people in there, but it's definitely not Zack's Snyderverse. But at least they're applying it to, The Flash, which is cool. We just need Ray Fisher back as Victor Stone's Cyborg for that movie. Unfortunately, that may not happen, because Walter Hamada is still working there. So we'll see what happens with this as we get closer and closer. I mean, we just signed a deal prior to them actually shooting in April. This is really last minute stuff. So I'm wondering what other last minute deals are going to be made as we get closer to the shooting of this movie. All right, the next is going to be all about Zack Snyder's Justice League. Of course, it's the biggest thing. Prince Entertainment Media had put this out. Something woke the mother box, my people guard. So this is an actual little TV spot that was a new one. And it has a few new things in here, so let's take a look. Yes. Whoa. Nice. So really short, but it talks about the first mother box, I'd say. But look at this shot. Look at this. Look how horrific it looks. It's very alien. It's very horrific. It's not bright and shiny at all, and it's almost hellish in its way, in the way it looks. I'm still wondering if we're gonna have actual weird looking crosses in the sky, just like in the concept art. But you do see some of that architecture here that is very reminiscent of the concept art there. But look at that. It looks almost like a heart or something, inside of a heart. And I think that's a cool, really cool looking scene right there. And definitely it's going to look a lot more menacing, a lot more crazy than it was in the theatrical cut, which we unfortunately saw again today. But we did it in support of Dave, and as we kind of just bid farewell to that version of the movie. A little bit more. Joel Manganiello saying that apparently there was an Easter egg found for the Snyder Cut. And notice the emoji cans here. That's really cool. Josh Horowitz says, nice catch, can confirm. A little nod to Ra's al Ghul's on a Deathstroke sword. We've got to see more of Joe as Deathstroke. So George Reeves, who was at the museum, says, checking out Zack Snyder's Justice League display in Dallas and saw this little gem on Deathstroke's costume worn by Joel Manganiello. The bottom symbol over the shoulder is Ra's al Ghul. I hope a Deathstroke movie with Joe happens. It's such a great backstory. AT&T Design District. So you can see it right there that the symbol is right on the sword. So that's a really cool little Easter egg. It does really just, kind of just hints at more definitely being more. And Joe seems to like really, really wants more, and we hope we can give that. They can give that to him. Hopefully, we can just have that effort. I think there's a hashtag event coming soon called Deathstroke on HBO, Deathstroke HBO Max, and I hopefully he'll be fully behind that. I think he will, because he wants to come back as Deathstroke for his own films or spin-offs or Batman as much as we do. And we're going to help him fight for that as well. So that's really cool. Other things here. Zack Snyder says, an amazing honor to work with a legend like Jim Lee. And why did he say that? Well, Jim Lee actually posted a 6 tweets here, which is really cool. And it's about the storyboards. One of the coolest parts of the job is getting to see, create, or do things out of the ordinary. Toughest part is accepting the fact that some things may remain secret forever. For example, I never thought of these dry erase sketches I did way back in December of 2015 would ever see the light of day. And here we are, 6 years later, and these whiteboards, although now finished, this was just a work in progress, snap, are encased in lucite on display in the AT&T District Discovery District lobby of AT&T to promote the upcoming release of Snyder Cut on HBO Max. Allow me to share how challenging it was to draw fully vertical 100%, using fat, dry erase markers, realizing that leaning any part of my body, hand, wrist would smudge and erase what had already been drawn. And while these boards were on a lift system, so they could be moved up and down as needed, it was simply faster sometimes to move the stepladder around. The only other memory I have of this project is that it was cold, very cold. As this was Zack's office on the lot, I tried to interfere as little as possible. And given my day job, I found myself having to come in at 11 p.m. to draw until 2 to 3 a.m. And while it was nice to have the peace and quiet, the office HVAC system was long turned off by that point. It took about 3 to 4 days to complete this, the last session being on Christmas Eve. If I recall correctly, or thereabouts, these boards were used for internal presentation purposes, so I thought they had been long erased. And yes, this was a pretty damn cool office space. The personal gym is off the image to the far right, Zack Snyder's Justice League. So awesome that he finally shared that he definitely helped work on it. And if you look closely at some of the scenes, you see some of the figures here. That's really awesome. You see, Cyborg over here in the background, Aquaman right here, some shots and things like that. The far right, I guess, or was it the far right that the gym was? Nice chandelier here, and then you see the boards right there. You can also see a little bit of zoomed in Darkseid, shot of Darkseid right there. So really cool seeing a work in progress, and this is the thing that I guess they were talking about, how it just comes up and it comes down, and they were working on this. That's amazing. It's amazing to see that thing, and I'm eager. I know that's the storyboard that's being shared now at the AT&T District, but man, I wonder how extensive and how big and how radically different is the new set of storyboards that they had made, right? Because for the actual sequel to Zack Snyder's Justice League, what does that look like? I'm wondering if he drew that one too. I think he did. I bet he did. So I'm really looking forward to that. Now we're going to get to reactions. This is pretty awesome stuff. There are early reactions to Zack Snyder's Justice League. Apparently, there's a whole bunch of people that got to see an IMAX screening with Zack Snyder and are able to share it. And this is beyond the few tweets that I've already talked about, where people were just saying hashtag restore the Snyderverse, from critics, from verified check marks who allegedly saw the film, but they cannot tell anymore. But I guess because it's an IMAX screening and with Zack said it's okay to share your reaction, just no spoilers, right? So Gracie the Cosplay Lass says, no spoilers, but Warner Brothers will never recover from this. Intermission, and it's the best DC movie. Whoa, big words. She had a lot more to say about it. Just stop there. I had a wonderful evening watching a certain movie, so I'd already shared that. That was Grace Randolph. She reiterated the same tweet today. The same tweet today. Just to, make it a little bit more impactful, I guess. Zach Penn. This was like, what, Zach Penn? He said this: I had the pleasure of watching the Snyder Cut at IMAX thanks to Zack Snyder. This is entirely different work, a new movie, an epic piece of filmmaking. It's so epic it gives you chills and leaves a lump in your throat. It's everything people wanted and more. Oh my God. I didn't even know Zach Penn cared for this stuff, but I guess he does. I mean, he's done superhero movies, X-Men and stuff like that. But I truly love his mockumentary incident at Loch Ness. I watched it many times, but man, that is huge words. And I thought I'd share that the most because I'm like, wow, Zach Penn saw this, and I'm like, that's crazy. And the words he's saying here, how it's everything people wanted and more. My hands, when I read this last night, okay, this was after the show, my hands were trembling. I was trembling because I was like, oh my God, they can't be, are they all so excited for this as well? I mean, this is amazing. People have actually seen it, right? Josh Wilding says, hashtag restore the Snyderverse. So he pretty much probably saw it as well. I'm going to say he probably saw it as well. A little bit more. Vegas film critic Jeffrey K. Howard tells Deborah Snyder that he's seen Snyder Cut twice and calls it on a Shakespearean level, and Zack elevated the comic book movie genre. I mean, what? What high praise for this, right? This is amazing. That's crazy. I love it. I love it. Kofi Outlaw. You will give superhero movie fans an ideal to strive towards. They will race behind you. They will stumble. They will fall. But in time, they will join you in the sun, Zack Snyder. In time, you will help them experience wonders. Restore the Snyder. Again, another Restore the Snyderverse. In fact, Restore the Snyderverse trended today in entertainment because there was a bunch of people who were watching this as well. And people were just reacting. Little slight reactions. Some are emojis and stuff. So I was kind of unclear if that were real reactions to the movie or not. But so for the ones that they can talk at least a little bit, I'm sharing with that with you today. And I think this is amazing just to hear these awesome words from these people. There are more to come. It seems overly positive at this point, and that's great. But, we still got a lot more people are going to watch it. In fact, in the next 24 to 48 hours, there are going to be more people watching it. And maybe they can give their reactions as well. But for the most part, social media embargo lifts 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on March 15th. Zombie Pete, I just saw my first movie in an IMAX theater in over a year, and it was wonderful. I can't say what it was, but let's just say it rhymes with Schmeider Schmutt. Of course, that's Snyder Cut. Thanks, Zack Snyder, for the invite and the amazing experience. So another great words for it. I'm getting excited. I'm already excited for it, but just to hear it from people that have actually seen the current version of it in theaters or however they're watching it and giving a positive reaction to it, it gets me super excited, and I can't wait to see the rest of the reactions. But ultimately, I can't wait to just see it myself at this point. I'm sure you guys as well, you guys and girls as well. And it's exciting to see that the level of response we're having right now, which is awesome. And it can't get here soon enough, but you know what? They got something special for us. Zack Snyder says, you're invited to the official red carpet event of Zack Snyder's Justice League March 17th, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Watch the event live on the official Snyder Cut Facebook, Twitter, or the HBO Max and DC Comics YouTube channels. And he's got a red carpet right there. This is not a green screen. He's actually standing there, which is really cool with all these all those heroes around him. Zack Snyder's Justice League in the background. This is awesome. This is like what it was supposed to be, what it should have been, back then, right? This is how we're getting a do-over, guys. This is so exciting. It's a freaking do-over. I'm so really, it's really cool. But definitely, this is not the movie, by the way. They're not going to show you the movie, but it's a premiere, so they're going to have a couple of things out there. In fact, Kevin Smith actually announces it here, and you can take a look at this. This is really awesome as well. Maybe I don't do that. Let's push it back down. So here we go. This is your invite to the official red carpet premiere of the Snyder Cut with Zack Snyder, Kevin Smith, and Joel, Monique, and more. Join us on this epic night as we count down the minutes to the world premiere of Zack Snyder's Justice League. Let's listen to this.
Hey man, it's me, Kevin Smith, and I have a few urgent announcements. First, the Snyder Cut is almost here, ladies and gentlemen. Second, director Zack Snyder is right over there.
And third, we're debuting with a huge red carpet event.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Join Zack and I next Wednesday, March 17th at 8 p.m. Pacific Live as we roll out the digital red carpet for the release of Zack Snyder's Justice League. Like the film, it's going to be epic and long, so join us.
Epic and long. Red carpet event, March 17th, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I can't wait to see this. This is awesome. And who are the guests who are gonna show up? Notice Zack, he always wears that V-neck white, and he just puts a coat right over it. But what's even funnier is, he's in shorts and he has just a cover, which is really cool. It's really awesome. I love the models, the mannequins in the background with the suits, and then you also have the ship as well. Not ship, the Batwing as well. So that's really cool to see that. But yeah, I'm excited for this. It's becoming a very major event, and it's great to see Kevin Smith. He's talked about releasing Snyder Cut for years now, and he even interviewed Zack Snyder for Man of Steel and stuff like that, and did some of that BVS tour. And Kevin Smith has already seen it as well. I think he's pretty happy with it, and I can't wait to check that out with you guys. Watch party. Speaking of watch parties. Calling all fans. Join Zack Snyder on 3/18 for a special screening of Zack Snyder's Justice League. Watch with Zack. Yes, we had the Man of Steel watch party. We had the Batman v Superman watch party. Now we're gonna get to do a watch with Zack for Zack Snyder's Justice League, and I think you can actually watch the movie as well. I'm not sure, but it's a SnyderCut.com, which you can go to the website. There's a little invitation here. Deadline reported a bit about it. HBO Max has enlisted a group in viewing platform Scener to host an exclusive live watch party of Zack Snyder's Justice League on the evening of its March 18th debut. The event, which is open to all HBO Max subscribers watching on a Chrome web browser, is set to kick off on the Scener website at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time or 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Snyder will give a video introduction and also be part of a conversation throughout the 4-hour runtime. After the event, HBO Max subscribers will be able to create their own watch parties in March and April via Scener. The Snyder Cut as the film was dubbed online during a groundswell of fan interest in a new take on the 2017 film. While the original met with mixed critical and commercial results, genre films felt the potential of the DC comic book mashup had yet to be realized. Unlike other Warner Bros. Films on HBO Max, a theatrical version of Zack Snyder's Justice League is not in the near-term plans, though the director has said he has prepped an IMAX-ready version of the longer cut. So Scener's setup synchronizes viewing so that all viewers can share the experience and enter text into a chat window on the screen's right-hand side. Oh, interesting. The Seattle-based company had previously worked with HBO and HBO Max, with Game of Thrones a top draw for group viewing. It also hosted watch parties for Netflix, Amazon Prime Video, Hulu, and Disney Plus. Viewers on mobile and desktop devices, whether Windows, Mac, or Chromebook, can access Scener. I'm excited to finally share my vision for Justice League in a virtual screening with our incredible fan base, who, through the power of community and an inspiring grassroots campaign, played a major role in making this premiere possible, Snyder said in a press release. And there's a little bit more information on here if you want to take a look at about Scener. I guess it's kind of like a Twitch where you can watch it and they have interactions in the chat window as well. So that's how I'm seeing how that's going to turn out. So I still hoping for that awesome theatrical experience still yet, even though I get to watch it multiple times. When that opportunity shows up, I'm definitely gonna still go and watch it in theaters. I think this big movie deserves to be watched in theaters, and I can't wait for that to happen. All right, now the last thing for Zack Snyder's Justice League. You're all looking forward to this, a physical release. Warner Bros., according to Movie Web, Zack Snyder's Justice League is coming to Blu-ray this summer for those without HBO Max. Warner Bros. Home Entertainment has confirmed that the 4-hour cut of Justice League will be made available for purchase in 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray sometime in late May of 2021. So that's really crazy. That's cool. I can't wait to see that. I don't know what it's going to look like and whatever. Oh, what is this? Oh, that would be awesome if it looked like a reel. I don't know how that would fit on the show, but that would be pretty cool to make it like it's a reel or something. Oh, man, that's a great idea. Black Ageki Kara, is that how you said it in your name? But yeah, oh, man, I can't wait for that. Just to have a physical copy and what the design the box is going to look like and be able to, play it, whatever behind the scenes are going to be on there as well. But definitely it's exciting, and we're getting closer and closer. 6 more days now. This is amazing. For some people, pretty soon, lucky bastards. But I'm talking to you, Scott. No, but it's going to be, oh man, I am like trembling every time I hear something good about it and reactions about it. And I'm like, I can't wait to see this beast. This fucking epic 4-hour event, and it's going to change the world. It's going to change the world. You hear me? It's going to change the world, and I want to reckon it already has. So it's going to be, the world's going to be different. The before the Snyder Cut, then after the Snyder Cut, the world's going to be different. I wonder what that's going to be like. So, but that's pretty crazy cool. All right, well, let's get into members' comments and questions now. Thank you to all the members who responded to my picture of the behind the scenes a little bit. Hope you like the look. But let's see. We're going to get to... Okay, let's start from top. Hey, Chris, I just want to say thank you for promoting the Heroes Among Us sweepstakes. I entered and won an early screening. Oh, to watch Zack Snyder's Justice League. Thank you. Let's go. Oh, so you're going to get to watch it early, like earlier than me. When it's 48 hours, I think that's when you get to. So congratulations, OK Keith, awesome. I can't wait to hear about it. Well, I don't know if you can talk about it, but at least I can't wait for you to experience it and enjoy it. Enjoy yourself, man. Zach P, only us and us united can make all the Batflick, Deathstroke, and Justice League arc happen by watching this movie a week from now and continuously support Zach's vision and punish the leakers. Funny thought, Jim Lee essentially being a loose Kevin Feige of the multiverse almost makes him like a benevolent dark side. All of existence shall be mine. Zach, I don't know if Jim Lee would do that, but that would be kind of cool because he's very open-minded for all these different interpretations. I like that. Zack taking over Wonder Woman 3 from Patty is frankly nonsensical. Whoever would want him to, he certainly wouldn't want to take anything from Patty. It would only happen if Patty herself wants to step aside. If anything, I could see her hammering the storyline out with Zack, so it would tie directly into the message on the arrow in Zack Snyder's Justice League, Diana being allowed to and called to come back home. So yeah, I mean, I think, like for me, I don't know if Zack would do it, but I also feel that whether it's Zack or I feel that it's a possibility that Patty may not do it. Like I think that's a real big possibility that Patty may say no to the entire thing, and they'll find another director, whoever that may be, to do that one. Maybe Zack could still produce though, which could still happen. Rock, don't you think it'd be awesome to see my Black Adam take part in the Snyderverse, Emmerich and Hamada? Well, we think it doesn't matter what you think. That's so funny. That's hilarious. It would certainly be cool to see Joe Manganiello's Slade versus John Cena's Peacemaker. Deathstroke versus Comedian. Just a matter of time, I suppose. Oh man, that's hilarious. Chris, Walter Mott and Toby Emmerich need to be taken out of the picture. They are fragmenting the company and losing its millions of dollars. We stand with Ray Fisher, Charisma Carpenter, release the air cut before the dark times. Next battles, Justice League 2 and 3, restore the Snyderverse. Great Grace impression. I did a Grace impression? When did I do that? I don't agree Patty should be making Wonder Woman 3. While the first movie was amazing, it was Zack and his team that were involved in making it that way. Patty's Wonder Woman is Linda Carter. Her fan knowledge and passion is based on that. 1984 was just a movie version of what the TV show was. People want Wonder Woman to cut off heads. Zack Since Zack filmed his version of Justice League on the sly and it had full creative control for the Snyder Cut, he's only doing 2 and 3. If he has full creative control, he did Snyder Cut for free. He's got so much power now, and I hope so. I hope he does get that power. I hope they really are changing their tune over there, Warner Brothers. But I don't know. So we'll have to wait and see, right? We're getting Darkseid, Steppenwolf, Decide, granting goodness in one movie. I'm hyped to see who else might make an appearance. Calabac has to be around somewhere. Yeah, I mean, if we continue on forward, there are definitely a lot of possibilities for all these other characters. I'm pretty sure Zack wouldn't want to take Wonder Woman from Patty and Gal. If anything, I'm sure Zack and Debbie would be more involved for the third movie, which I was pretty sure the third movie was always planned to be more in line with the original Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman 84 felt like Patty's dream project of a Donner Superman mixed with Linda Carter's Super Wonder Woman, and I figured for the third one it would be more action-packed and dealing with the mythology, but Justice League 2 and 3 with Zack, let's make it a success. I agree. And I think the third movie was what they had. I mean, just judging from the storyboards, that the story was that Diana wanted to go back to Themyscira, so that was the journey. And I think the movie, a sequel of some sorts, would have been exactly that. So Wonder Woman 3 would be in present day and would be a sequel, because Wonder Woman 84 was a sequel, but it kind of like a present. Now it wasn't a present day sequel. Save Quicksilver was trending for quite a while yesterday. Really? Hopefully Feige and company recognize this red herring was a major misstep. Hopefully Evan Peters proper will show up in Multiverse of Madness. Oh well, gonna get plenty of super speed coolness in Zack Snyder's Justice League. Yeah, for now, we're gonna get plenty of super speed on this side. Finally, UK has a release. I cannot wait. Hope my Justice League shirts make it in time so I can wear one while I watch the movie. Awesome. Hey, right there. That was fast. You got it. Danny Gray got it. Deathstroke is too awesome of a character to let go to waste. If the CW can give us a great Deathstroke, then just imagine how sick he is in the Snyderverse. Also, I don't mind Snyder directing Wonder Woman 3. Don't mind that at all. I'm expecting Zack Snyder's Justice League to be amazing. But I already know what the detractors will be saying. They'll claim on the one hand that the movie's too long, and on the other hand that Joss would have made a great movie if the studios had let him do a 4-hour movie. Personally, I don't believe that Joss has the same level of skill. He put more energy into finding jokes than creating an adult and engaging story. I'm excited to see Batman once again as the dark, intense combatant that Zack envisioned him as back in BVS. Can't wait to see John Jones. In fact, there's so much I'm anxious to see. On a side note, Chris, would you consider taking us on a little tour of your collectibles in the background? I will. I'm fixed it all up. I'll probably do that as my fun little video, maybe tomorrow or something, and put it out as a members only. Release the hype engine. Also, we can watch Zack Snyder's Justice League on demand on Now TV, which is Sky's streaming service. It's £12. Is that pound? A month, or there's free trials out there. That's cool. I hope Wonder Woman 3 is Wonder Woman 1854. Man, and they didn't even have to call it Wonder Woman 3. Just call it Wonder Woman 1854, and it's like the third Wonder Woman movie, right? It's not actually the sequel. It's like a redo almost. Honestly, I think the culture is saying that they want more Snyderverse, and AT&T is working with Snyder, and everybody is just sitting and waiting for the streaming numbers to come through. Joe Manganiello has understandably been holding in his frustration feelings for 4 years about all his Deadshot stuff being canceled in favor of Deathstroke. Of all the goofy stuff Warner Bros. Greenlit instead, Aquaman, Wonder Woman 84, Birds of Prey, Joe is keen on seeing things continue. As more information comes out, more and more public figures are coming out in support of Snyder, his ideas, and his charity work too. I also think that even the critics that once roasted Snyder now feel guilty and are quickly changing their tune all of a sudden, especially after Snyder winning his Valiant Award. I mean, The Rock tweeted. When The Rock tweets, people pay attention. If we get our Snyderverse back, Chris, can you do a How We Got Here, the Snyderverse is Back editorial and a Zack Snyder's Aquaman editorial? I think it will educate the uninitiated who doesn't follow this stuff. We should all thank Ray Fisher for giving us details and risking his career to tell the world what really happened behind the scenes and starting a movement. I'll bet we'll learn about the drama behind the air cut once it comes out. The first one will be kind of hard, but I'm definitely doing this one. I'm waiting to watch the movie first before giving my take on what Zack Snyder's Aquaman would have been like. Rod Rudolph. I love to see Patty and Zach co-direct Wonder Woman 3. That would be so awesome. Patty has done a great job. She should still continue to direct. Okay, so the hindsight story. Oh, here we go. So this was that little story. He had, Shane did a cool little comic book page, and this is the things about that. So okay, so the hindsight story I'm writing is about a man called Avery who stays at work late, then goes home to see his family and apologize to his wife, but his wife isn't there, and his 7-year-old daughter has aged 60 years. He learns he has had 60 years stolen from him, and he has to travel to his past to get his life back. But what he finds there shakes him to his core. That's hindsight in a nutshell. Ooh, that sounds like a cool little mystery. It's kind of interesting. It's like a thriller, suspenseful. Interesting. I feel so tricked about the Pietro thing. The whole thing has reduced to a penis joke. What a missed opportunity. And Marvel fanboys go on and on about the Martha scene. Yeah, I know, right? Hypocrites. Hypocrites. Also, imagine if Barry meets another descendant in the Nightmare sequence. Bart Allen, also known as Impulse. How crash would that be? Interesting. I don't know. There's so many different opportunities for different heroes and villains now. They finally realized we are not Russian bots. I think Zack would do Wonder Woman 1854. After all, Warner Bros. Says Zack Snyder's movies are not canon. He can do whatever he wants. That's true. He can do whatever he wants, man. Yo, Chris, what's up, man? How in the blue hell is DC and Warner Bros. Thinking hiring Hamada to be the guy in charge? I don't know. I have no idea. Has this guy ever done anything in comic? Obviously not, because he screws up the plan that Zack Snyder had for DC movies. Hearing this, like you say, when in the fucking hell are these guys ever became in charge of this? Imagine if all this plan went through, they would make tons of money. The problem is they were trying to be like Marvel, and they ended up failing miserably. I hope after Zack Snyder's Justice League that AT&T greenlights Zack Snyder's Justice League 2 and 3 and 4, or however many they want to do. I got HBO Max ready to go, coming 18, baby. Anyway, stay safe, my man. Let's get HBO Max and get Zack Snyder's Justice League successful. Awesome. Probably not likely to happen, but imagine if towards the end of Zack Snyder's... Oh, I thought someone's here. Towards the end of Zack Snyder's Justice League, we find a prisoner in a sub-basement, a certain descent of Zod. Interesting. I want like that. What up, Chris? Wait, I didn't mean to dislike that. Whoops, sorry. What up, Chris? It's been a minute. Hope you're doing good. Restore the Snyderverse. Yeah, definitely. Restore the Snyderverse. And it was trending today, so a lot of people quite enjoyed the Restore the Snyderverse, and people were really talking about it, and I'm really excited that people are excited about that. There's also people who are like, calm down. Don't freak out yet. Too late, we're already freaking out. So, but it's all good fun, and it's great to see some positivity out there. Especially there were even some people who were talking about, whatever is that. Like, there are actually people, critics and comic book artists and writers are saying, Zack has been a good person. Like, I've met him here, and he was nice to me. He did this for me. Everybody who's worked with Zack, had high praise for him and stuff like that. So it's great to see at least that. Whatever they think about the movie, I don't know. I don't think they've seen it yet, but it's great to see and hear those words. So definitely, this is an awesome time. Like, what world are we? Where are we? But Barry just changed the future for us. Thank you so much, Barry. Thank you for not fucking it up this time around. All right. Well, that is it. Thank you so much for watching. Like I said, if you absolutely love this daily dose of entertainment news and content, please click the like button, hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell. Keep this hot dog light on. And I'll see you next time. Bye.